Alright, what's up YouTube? And today I'm gonna show you what I think is the best trials. So I stream Twitch. I have an that in the I don't really I'm streaming a lot while I'm doing trials, carries, helps and stuff. And I always do helps. Come on, just go. So first for the weapons, we'll go through the hand cannons. Ace of Spades, probably my favorite primary. I just got the catalyst. I don't know why it took me so long, so that's why it only says I have 31 kills. By far favorite hand cannon, because with these, once you get Memento Mori procced and the Charge of Light, 2-tap on a 140, which is amazing. Sturm, also great. All these 120s, Sturm, steady hand, these are amazing range. Like, you can see the range on that right there. I meant to do this range right there. And you got the Sturm, amazing range. Things just feel so nice when you get those nice taps down. We got No Time to Explain. This meta right now, really heavy pulse rifle meta. So you got something like No Time to Explain, Vigilant Swing. Those two are great. I mean, I know most people prefer No Time. I just like how Vigilant Swing feels. I don't even have the catalyst yet. This is great because this portal, even with the catalyst, is pretty solid. I'll skip this special weapons for now. That Hawk Moon, it's just a really nice 140. Just like a really nice feeling. And if you can get, I doubt you're gonna get 2-3 taps. Like, you're not gonna get it in trials, so I probably wouldn't recommend it. But it's just a nice feeling 140 if you like it. Thorn, it's good. Like, Thorn's Thorn, but I wouldn't use it unless you got Necrotic Grip, which I actually don't have, but that's one of the, I'm just gonna say this now. Necrotic Grip is a little bit of a gimmick, but if you have it and you really like it with Thorn, go ahead and use it. Got a couple more hand cannons. Sunshot, which is 150. It's, lacking in range stability, but if you get that Master, look at the bonus. I actually can't show you the bonus, but it's got like plus 30 range, plus 20 stability or something, so it's solid. Definitely recommend. And the 140 you have, I have Ancient Gospel. I like Accurize and a barrel stability. It's fine. I probably won't use it, but I think it's okay. And if you have a Dire Promise, something like that, good options. All good options right there. Summoner, 160 auto rifles, very good. Want to check those auto rifles out. I mean, I'm sure most of you already know those auto rifles have been very heavily featured. At least in the last meta, I'm not sure about this year. Legend Shadow, just another pulse rifle you're gonna want to check out. Similar to these two. Very good. I just want to get the out of the vault quickly. Some interesting auto rifle choices you might want to take a look at. I'm just gonna say it. Uriel's Gift, okay. Hard Light, fine. If you have a forward path like this, if you can get a forward path with Iron Grip, Dynamic Sway, Accurized, Rifle Scope, Range Masterwork, this is just such a solid weapon. Melts people, counterbalance stock. It's a very solid weapon. Recommend. And another underrated weapon, because all these kind of archetype of weapons go pretty unused. Great Tech Werewolf, Eye of the Storm, Dynamic Sway, High Caliber, fine, not great. Small board, but Range Masterwork, this thing is underrated. Look at the range. Where else are you getting range like that on an auto rifle? Like, this thing, highly underrated. You can't get it anymore, but if you have a good roll, definitely want to check it out. So then we also got for auto rifles, Ghost Regime. Solid. Don't ever use this. pretty solid, you know? I like it, you know, it's a little bit of a tough recoil I don't like, but it's fine. One more primary. Actually, I have a couple more. Where's I don't know why it happened. So service +1. This, if you're running a sniper, this thing is not good range, but this thing from close range melts. And if you're good at using it, stick with it because it's pretty solid. And then we got hard light. You know, regular hard light. It was a lot better before because of the small range drop off, but not really anymore. And for my last auto rifle, Monte Carlo. If you want to get your melee back, it's great. Pretty solid weapon, you know, kind of average. And for the more pulse rifles, go with Full Denial. This thing is also very good. Want a pulse rifle? Very solid. Recommend it. Now, if we're heading over to Scouts. Scouts, very underrated. Everyone puts down Scouts a lot, but I love my Jade Rabbit because you can get these nice 3 taps, and if you hit bodies, you get some nice headshot damage. I definitely recommend it. And we could head on over to, you know, good old Mida. This thing, you know, it's Mida. That's all you can say. Mida's Mida. It's always gonna be good. Got another scout rifle trustee. You know, I don't have a good roll on it, but this thing is pretty cool. If it's full auto, I recommend it. So now, let's move on to the special weapons. And first one we're going to talk about is go ahead and talk about Fall Winners. If you are a shotgunner, this is a shotgun. There's a shotgun in the game. Unless, only thing that could possibly beat this, Chaperone. Like, Chaperone is... Yes, but if you're not used to that slug, I would not use it. Not one-shot body. But look at the range. Maxed out. Like, you can use a slug? I wouldn't recommend this. But if you don't, Bow Winners, probably the choice. Then again, with something like a shotgun, you probably want to use something more long range. Like, you know, maybe the auto rifles, pulse, scout. Can use a hand cannon, but you might struggle a little bit from long range. And really don't use any other shotgun. Maybe you don't have either of these. I wouldn't put. Yeah, no, these are the options if you don't have either of these. These are not the god rolls of each of these weapons, but heritage, look at the range, great. I got first and last out, pretty solid range. Not the god rolls of these, I just have these in god rolls. So that's it for shotguns. Snipers. You know, we got Sword. This is probably my go-to sniper. Snapshot, Accurate, Hammer Forge. Ability, take that off. Targeting Jester. Yeah, that's probably my go-to sniper. Right now, do not have that. Last season, I was using a... Here we go. Disappeared. With Achilles, which is fine. No distractions, quick draw, well, arrow break, masterwork, handling. You know, it's fine. Nothing special. And if you got your on this eyes, Achilles, long shadow, this is actually a very good roll, underrated. And if you have a good 6, I don't like if you have a good roll. This PvP recommend. This is very underrated. I mean, you can't get it under more. But if you have opening shot, snapshot, ability, and I don't know what I want for these, but very underrated. Um, Now let's go on to, sadly, go on to fusion. Oh, and by the way, actually there is one more sniper. Exotics is an engineer weapon. Sadly, I've done so many Empire hunts, but I cannot get this. I don't know how I'd recommend this for trials. If you're in something like Control, nuts, because if you got like a bunch of people next to each other, you hit a headshot. Look at this, precision final blows generate a lightning bolt at the target's location. This one-shots people, so if you get a kill, someone's next to him, that's more than one kill. And before we move on to fusion, this is just a linear fusion. I know it's got like really good aim assist. So I mean, if you're terrible and want to piss some people off, there you go. Now we're gonna move on to fusion, and I personally, I don't use any legendary fusion. I know of 2 useful fusions. Oh, and one more. So, where is it? Blesto thing is beautiful. It pisses me off in Crucible. So if you really like fusions for people, if you're not really having success and you just need something to bail out on, rifles are always great. You got your Telesto, just a normal fusion rifle. Jotun is just unfair. Like this, it's like a long-range tracking rocket. It's like a rocket launcher. If you're a special shot, they have to charge up. It's just like almost not fair. Maybe obviously not as good as a rocket launcher. And if you need another fusion rifle option, Bastion, really great. Fire 3-round spread. That's it. So there's your snipers, shotguns. That's probably all the special weapons you're gonna want. Yeah, that's all the special weapons you're probably gonna want. If I'm missing any of these weapons, let me know in the comments down below. Please let me know. Any way I can make this better. Now if we go to heavy weapons, we got commemoration. You know, just machine gun, whatever's good. I like commemoration. Black Talon. Really want to get cheesy. Patience hook. So whatever you want, really. Or preference.
This Christmas, put a little.
Let me take it off. Put on mobility, because mobility is always nice. Get that stacks on stacks. Yeah. Gonna go to the bond. Nothing, no, crazy here. Maybe a nice final mod you might want. You're gonna want taking charge, obviously, another way to get charge of light. Recovery. At this point, whatever. I'm just gonna put on outreach. You got your targeting, stacks on stacks, supercharged, iron DG fire, charge harvester, charge. Those are the 5 that I recommend. If you want to take out supercharged, that and put on something like what's it called? You want to put like powerful friends for radiant light, rather powerful friends for the extra mobility. So if you want the exotics, these 4 let me know if I'm missing, because I'm definitely going to be missing some, because I'm a primary warlock. So these 2 are just, if you are void or arc, probably useful to use because you just get those abilities super faster. If you're using void or arc for warlock, I'm not, so I'm not going to worry about it. These 2 probably the best 2 to run on hunter. If you're using anything but stasis, this thing is just really clutch. Like if you're low, dodge into cover, you're already getting health. Mask of Backers, this is just cool. Like you get like extra little dodge, zoom you around. Stasis, cool. Titan, so let's go to Gauntlets. Titan's Ramparts. It's really good for Titan. Like it's almost too overpowered. Like, you know, you could just shoot through the barricade. Like, come on. I mean, that's not overpowered. Sunbrace is definitely a fun exotic. If you can get, you know, you get 2 no, you don't get 2 grenades. You just get longer grenades, so that's good for like holding down places, you know, just having a longer grenade. But if you get a melee kill, look at this. Solar melee kills grant unlimited solar energy for a brief time. So if you can get a melee kill, this thing, amazing. Like you go ham. Like it's like Radiance, Destiny 1. Any aspect, you know, just nice. Want that faster weapon stuff, you know. Synthoceps, great if you like that shotgun melee stuff, or just want to get, you know, shoulder charge. You know, if you're running shoulder charge for Titan, if you're running the hammer strike. Yeah, those are probably the only two things I'd recommend for Titan, by the way. The shoulder charge arc. Some people like other things. Whatever you like. We move on to Warlock. Transversives. That is what I'm going to be running when we get in. Because, you know, I just like that extra movement. It helps me out. Or don't worry about Lunafaction. That's not. Fine Ramparts. Not quite sure if that's what the Titans run for their movement exotic, but I know that is. Stompy is really helpful. Just another movement exotic for the Hunter. Dune Marchers. I've seen a lot of people use this, so you can shoulder charge, get that kill, and then if someone's near, you kill someone else. Very cool. And for the last thing, you got anti-swords. These got nerfed, so I'm not sure how good they are now, but these used to be okay. You slide. You want a shotgun, you deflect their bullets. Simple. It's really, really useful. So I recommend it. So that's it. If you liked the video, if any of this was helpful to you, please, you know, subscribe, like, check those links down below. Twitch, I'm going to be doing trials, carries. Please leave a follow. That's it. So let's commit. So